Pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. The 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And indeed, the flag is out.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater.
Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield.
It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Trask now looks to throw on 1st down.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Play action now. Trask. Oh, this this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Trask. Under pressure, Trask, and down he goes. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. They sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Trask. Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And they go play action. Here's Trask. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And they'll throw again. Here's Trask. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Open man, it's Preston Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left, here's Edmonds. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Bridgewater to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, the secondary, they've got unchallenged so far in the first half.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So on 4th down, Dolphins. Sanders comes on. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and that'll keep this a 1-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trask to throw it. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Trask on 1st down. He's got Otten. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Trask. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Trask. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this is going to remain a 1-point game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get 1 more drive in before halftime.
Now the Dolphins with 1 final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go play action. Bridgewater rolling to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Most of the starters are likely done. These coaching staffs getting ready to evaluate the youngsters in the second half. And to call the remainder of this preseason opener, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Trask now off the play fake. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Setting to throw. Here's Trask. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 3rd down. But Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds, in the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Bridgewater. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. First down, Bridgewater. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 29. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Another carry now for Edmonds.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Logan Hall is there for the stop.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as a defense.
Back now in Tampa. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here's Bridgewater. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The Dolphins are lining up for a point conversion.
Bridgewater will try and throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. First down, Trask.
Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, what a move. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Off the play fake, Trask.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Trask. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Jason Sanders, the kicker off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Trask right back on the horse after the pick six. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case...
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just get the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Trask down to his final gasp here on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to...
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Michelle running up the gut. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Thompson now, 3rd down. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Thompson now on the bootleg. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Thompson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, Thompson going to throw for it. Touchdown! Trent Sherfield from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense. He made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Trask. And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll go left side here with Michel. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's definitely tough to... right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Bucs take over first down 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He'll take it at the 42.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.